Hi guys, so this is Daniel Park with another section of dynamic sketching. So this is going to be a kind of a continuation of our previous demo on sketching man-made objects. So in our compound shapes portion here, we're going to basically, if we draw a geometric shape like this rectangular shape, we're going to add it with this triangular shape, or we might add on the bottom portion a smaller rectangular shape, okay, or we might add a semicircular shape to the front. Okay, so what happens here is that we'll get this sort of compound shape right here. Okay, this is a really good exercise because sometimes, like when you're coming up with really kind of different shapes that you haven't really you're not familiar with, just kind of making compound shapes that you really wouldn't necessarily kind of put these shapes together, and just going through these exercises, it'll really kind of create interesting shapes that you can use. From here, if we understand this shape turning into a shape like that, we can just start by sketching that shape, okay, which is this rectangular shape in perspective. Okay, so we have our number 3 shape here, right? Very easy to understand. Okay, and so next we can draw our number 2 shape and our number 1 shape. Okay, we can either create a smaller shape in the center, it can be a thinner width, or we can actually go the length of the whole width of our original 3 shape. I think that's what we'll do. Okay, we'll take it down. Lightly, and there we go. So we have this sort of rectangular shape that goes the length of, okay, our number 3 shape there. So we'll put that as number 2. Okay, and our 3rd shape is going to be this triangular shape down there. Okay, and that you're barely going to see it down there. Okay, so that's our number 1 shape. All right, put that large wheel in the front section. Always double checking our perspective as well. Okay, and without our perspective, again, it's just not going to look proper. Okay, and then our windshield. Okay, the rest of our canopy. Okay, then I like to draw a box correctly in perspective and put my cylinders inside that box. If you're confident enough to not do that, hey, by all means, try it out. But if you're not, and this is kind of your first time drawing wheels in perspective, I highly recommend you just try to break it down and make sure that your ellipses fit within these boxes. Okay, your ellipses should be touching the top and all 4 sides. Right? Now, how do I know that the angle is correct? if you bisect your wheel here, okay, you should be going to the vanishing point here, which is the minor axis. Basically, most of the details are going to come from you know, just everyday kind of knowledge of cars. And again, if you guys are having a difficult time coming up with shapes with some of these vehicles, I'd encourage you guys to you know, get some reference online, like 1970, you know, Chevrolet, or you know, just bring up anything that you'd like to incorporate and just go for it, right? And you'll find that there's a lot of reference out there. Now I can go in there and really add in a lot of details on the inside, but I think for our exercise, let's just keep it fairly basic and just really focus on the overall shape of the vehicle. And right here I'm kind of adding in the shadow section for the hood scoop, but again, being kind of selective about what is dark and what isn't. Just have fun with it. Great. Alright, I think that's it. Alright guys, so just to kind of recap, okay, these are the two. So we went a little bit more in depth with our lead sketching, and we finished it off with kind of some light thumbnail sketching. Alright guys, thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you guys again.